semuanya, selamat datang di channel aku. Kali ini aku bakal melanjutin misi Trailblaze. Ini belum aku kerjain karena karena aku pengen dapetin ini dulu nih, si My Day. Dan sekarang aku udah dapet My Day, jadi aku bakal ngerjain misi Trailblaze. Siapa ya bang sebelumnya? Dia kayak nggak butuh ini guys, selain healer dia nggak butuh. Langsung aja ikuti, pergi ke mana sih?
The wild wind carries with it the scent of rust. Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
Kenapa suara si ini masih belum diperbaiki?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex.
Baik sih,
All I can hear are
SR
fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Finon's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out clearly. Wait, no!
Lady Trinan?
Snowy's voice. I can't hear him anymore. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning him up.
It has come to this, after all.
What now?
Get ready, my Demos.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I...
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual.
Pantesan si Painon nggak itu
Even
ya,
the slightest misjudgment,
playable.
misstep, or hiccup could result. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mighty.
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help.
Supaya dia yang malah baru suaranya.
Join me in the trial to look for Finon.
Ntar kalau download
When we
bahasa
do,
Jepangnya,
Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out.
softnya terlalu gede.
Assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Casterus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes, Lord Mighty.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Taking the lead in this battle.
May that warrior be safe from harm. When you are ready.
Kayaknya pakai itu aja deh. Pakai apa ya? Pakai ini. Cuma harus ada My Day. My Day alur ceritanya.
Cry out, for victory will come.
Udah ini aja.
Our reinforcements from beyond the sky. Warriors of high esteem. Please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challengers safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Very well. Come forth then, souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and calm face, and with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
Grafiknya udah di itu berubah belum sebelumnya?
What's the matter? Surprised? Where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikidor's trial. I told you, this is only a mirror of the trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Let's pray he stays safe. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
So much for the king of...
You won't get away from no one, vermin! Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about at the feast table.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my people.
Kremnoans and Achaemons are at war?
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cry...
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaemon. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit always...
Foolish brute. I see you're eager to... Die, you swine!
Aku mau turun tangan ya, salah.
Madamos. My king. Why? Why did you leave us to the mercy of these foreigners?
Is this?
And you are... Oh.
Salah ya Anda ya, gimana?
So the alpha brute, you Kremnoans are all eager to die, huh? Then I shall grant you a swift death.
Kayaknya salah pilih deh.
Face your death, cowardly king!
This is Senja's bloodlust, the product of Nikidor's wrath.
Receive divinity.
Ampun ini mirip si Blade ya. Goreng-goreng. Ini sangat drastis. Gue bilang satu lagi sama siapa dulu.
Absurd. I know this Achaemon. Strife contorted an honorable warrior. That horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it's set. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. It's nothing. That voice is Cartonis? Not you too, Cartonis.
Mighty mouse you are.
destroyed all the wicked king. Here to take my life.
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you like you said. I just need you to tell me where Finon is.
All of this, you know very well. Leave out.
I have no intention of hurting you.
Humiliate me, you shall not. Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it!
This is...
Finally gone mad, despicable vermin.
Enough! Be quiet! You are not a... Look out!
Ada Neng, kenapa kagak ada suaranya? Serem banget.
Parted the waters. So, you are Don Hong. What did you go through before? You mean you saw your past too? The trial of strife is a vicious one, all right. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenger to engage their own I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone fine on his neck. We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source.
Bagian bawah,
The battle
dilapis
cries
sudah, dia
seem to
bagian
be getting a
atas
lot
terbuka.
louder.
Go find your friends in hell. Go find your
Just as I thought. This is where the battle cries were. The true entrance to Nikador's trial. I'm seeing him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. The one manipulating this battlefield is...
My demise. You are a keen warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. Of course, and I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword master, so we can be done with this farce.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot turn a blind eye to that. He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this...
Your opinions are of no interest to me, Mad King. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my curse of immortality.
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with a spear in her hand.
Don't you dare speak of her.
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap. All to...
Her death was caused by you, the incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a swift end to this!
Buat kambing.
Your hatred is as clear as day, my Nemesis. My words must have stung you deeply. But thanks to that, I have also come to... This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos
Oh, dia itu anaknya Mikador ya. Ini Kremnos.
the strife tide, only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue instead. Oh, child and fate, show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flame.
I will rip your chest apart.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce battle to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Or lose your son. Remember this. The son of Gorgo, very great. The successor of Kremnos! White warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath! What about you, Mightimos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? To me, that you're worthy of this power!
Find the answer.
Yang lain tuh lebih sulit.
In the name of Paris, I grant you the blood of strife.
I can hardly contain it.
In fear you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos!
Noisy.
You're speaking? Will you find the answer?
Wah, ada lucu dan gede ya.
Found you.
Pantesan si Kainon gak playable.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition, with ample rest for...
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past.
In all likelihood.
That is correct. He was willing to entrust the core flame to the Chrysoseirs, because he was also pinning his hopes on us, to succeed him in shouldering the responsibility of resisting the Black Tide.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Anvorius to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this... Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land. Much like those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only ones susceptible to its influence.
Dewa nggak bisa.
Even gods
Jadi siapa yang
and
menciptakan
titans cannot escape from it.
gelombang kegelapan?
According to Naias, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility. Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife so readily.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya.
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield, but ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seat of divinity.
Nah, kan dia udah remembers ya.
Don't worry, Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time ago.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, all right. You're a little...
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that...
It's all right. Being strict... Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about.
Something? Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear.
Do you think you stand a chance against...
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Finon might fall, and she expected me to take his place.
Yeah.
I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. Circes and Ornyx are also impacted.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take...
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is ultimately meant for your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new king all this time. If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all, you're the hero of...
I once was. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later.
D? Regardless of what happens, we will always be there for you.
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look.
Harusnya ada sih. My day, enggak, aku pakai my day punya aku aja.
The billowing steam always brings back memories of furnaces in our homeland.
Ini udah balik ke settingan awal. Oh, atas grafiknya yang ketinggian. Pengen lihat HP-nya si Maide ntar ya. Hitam seperti biasa.
Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here, kids.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince!
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince? Are you Kremnoans?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Archiman.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Cratter.
That old man can be such a child sometimes.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we have...
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there some...
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Archimans. You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then, is a city...
Because this place is definitely... Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and...
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Emphoria.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they shun us. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Kratos. There he is. Is he engaged in a debate with that foolish lion?
Rat! Oh, it's the Crown Prince of Castrum Kremnos.
Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs.
Out of my way, lackeys of the...
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please
Calm down, my lord. Play nice.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
Animasinya bagus-bagus begini.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo in Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted? I don't know, my lord. Let me enlighten you. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den. When the Kremnoan war... Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to... It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of Gorgo?
Kratos.
Let's talk somewhere else, Mighty Mos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They can follow us if they want to. Let's go. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysia... Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you?
Calm down. Calm down.
Masih ada tempat yang belum dijalan. Jadi hayat masuk buru.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
My baby, ya. Karena kita bisa gunain si My Day percobaan.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private chat.
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old...
I came to discuss the future.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand.
Those rumors are not entirely grounded.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking your people.
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strength...
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the... Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their... If they ever learn that the Crown Prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down. Think of the disgrace it would bring upon your... You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes. To restore the glory...
Since you've brought that up... Tell me.
Are you trying to shame me, Mighty Mos? I may be old,
But I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hands.
That was merely the final. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even an imp. I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would... Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy...
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But...
Go, mighty. Yeah, that's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you once you've made up your mind. But don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
European, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child!
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to... We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure... As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murder.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all.
Your failure is inevitable, Gerbang. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! Royal Wing Elites and Emperors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold! You...
Does anyone else have any objections? If so...
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! As 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, with all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will... May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have...
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to... Oh, unworthy king. in the name of the...
We shall see who the Kremnoan blade.
Mightimos. They all tell me to forget. But how could I, if the son of Gorgo will be crowned and... If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Oh, berarti yang ngalangin Raja Kremnos itu Gorgo ya? Waktu itu kan si Demosnya masih bayi. Jadi gimana nih?
Miss, you're awake. Is the room too cold? I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Dan Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person. I'm glad you're in good spirits.
Mudah-mudahan bisa dapetin si Castoris. Warnanya soalnya beda-beda yang lain. Kayaknya sama kayak si ini ya, si siapa ini kan. Sini nih, Acheron. Ya tayo, mate.
The baths are bustling. Now that Nikador has fallen, the soldiers in the city can finally catch a break.
Tadu.
Looks good.
Is that Lady Treby and Lady Trianne?
You must have forgotten. This is a precious relic from our hometown. We definitely all saw it back then. Trianne, this is a counterfeit. We both know it's impossible for something this fragile to have survived all, but nothing is impossible. We are fragile too, but we still got through those... Why won't you buy it? If someone else gets to it before us, we'll... Calm down, Trianne. You need rep.
Please, there's no need to fret. If you need more time to make a decision, I can put this aside for you until...
No, it's all right. Trianne is just... She'll come to her senses tomorrow. Trianne is just... What? Trianne is super mad, that's what! You've forgotten! You've forgotten all of... Trianne...
See you tomorrow? I hope you two patch things up soon.
See you tomorrow. May the winds of fortune bless you.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could you tell me what Lady Treby and Lady...
Oh, it's Miss Castoris. See, I have a little hobby of collecting handicrafts. Some time ago, when Lady Treby and Lady Trianne walked by earlier, Lady Trianne happened to catch sight of it, but Lady Treby believed it to be a counterfeit. She said it couldn't possibly... For some reason, Lady Trianne became awfully...
I see. Madam, would you mind selling this trinket?
Certainly. It's just... if it truly is a relic from Vienna.
I understand. Feel free.
And what might your concern? Fine.
I'll sell it to you at cost, as a sign of goodwill, Miss Castor.
Much appreciated. Thanks for helping me out. I'm not one to venture out often, and while I have some savings, it takes a lot out of me to even talk to people. The authenticity of the piece isn't important. What matters is that it holds special. I've long wished to show my gratitude for Lady Trian's care, but I haven't been able to come up with any ideas for a suitable gift. This trinket is admittedly rather fragile. I will have to make some... All right, back to business after that little detour. Let's keep moving. Don't stray far now. We've already kept Lady Aglaia waiting long enough.
Oh, ini bikin cek. Aduh, sinyalnya 9999 MS.
It seems your friend arrived before us.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, Trailblazer from beyond the sky. For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is back in the days of prosperity. Cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of two cities' diplomatic ties, and now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink. Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come...
Si Aglaia tuh kayak licik banget ya sih dia orang. Dia tuh licik tuh. Oh iya, si Mark 7 kenapa nggak disebutin ya? Apa buat misi Trailblaze selanjutnya?
Gray and Danny have sharp eyes
Si Wells juga nggak ada.
You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaia's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaia would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Hyacinth, thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie. Oh, I've missed you. Miss! You can't say that. Lady Aglaia should always be. As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akima presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaia, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akima, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the Alliance, you need not give me
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaia doesn't need my help with things like this. Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Mikador's attack on
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worry. Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back.
I would love to keep you in Akima for a few more days, but as it happens...
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaia, you...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trian will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akima, and Castra's...
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblaze...
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove, Grey. I'd be delighted to show you...
In that case, do bring this tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread, and has been passed down in my family through generations. While you're in the grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you. Make good use of it. Trian is all...
I'm glad to be in your company again, Miss.
Oh, I came... Look, there she is! And Lady Trian. But who's that they're looking at? Did something happen, Clementine? Miss Hyacinth, this man was
discovered by Trian! Trian was in a bad mood this morning, so we went to the outskirts. Trian knows the city has good doctors. So, Trian brought our new friend into the city to...
I was waiting here for Miss Hyacinth when I bumped into Lady Trian. But by then, this man was already in critical condition, so I had to perform some These wounds... Their cause... This is bad. Clementine, prepare a ward for this man at once. Grey, Cassie, and Trian, would you mind making your way to the grove first? Once this man is out of danger, Clementine and I will join you. As a healer, I cannot ignore those in need of medical attention.
I understand. May fate have mercy on this.
Trian believes he'll get better. Everybody, follow Trian! Fly, fly, fly away from Akima! Down this road we go, to the sky. Little Cass, little Grey, are you ready?
You might not be aware of this, but using this...
Trian promised Treeby.
I'm ready, too.
Okie dokie! Everybody?
Ini bakal lama juga kayaknya.
It's harder than I thought to sew gemstones onto Wolfeld.
Cass, Memmy, Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem, Mem.
Mem wants to try.
Memmy, Mem, Mem, Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Memmy, Mem, Mem.
It's hard not to like Mem when they're so adorable. This is amazing. After spending the last few days together, I feel like I'm gradually gaining the ability to understand.
Mem, 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 Memmy, Mem, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem, Memmy, Mem, Mem, Mem. Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Mem, 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 Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem, Mem. Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Mem. Ah, Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Memmy, Mem, Memmy, Mem, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem, you. Is everybody awake? Memmy, Mem, 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 Mem.
It's already action hour. You were talking in your sleep.
Sleep talking?
Something like...
Ugh, it's so embarrassing.
Of course not. Wasn't Lady Trian's mother also...
Uh-huh. Mama was the strongest, but... Memmy, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Memmy, Mem, Mem. Trian thinks that's a... Memmy, yay! Mem, Mem, Mem. Mem, Mem, Mem. Mem, Mem, Mem. Okie dokie. Trian, remember, if we follow this woven trail and keep going upward, we'll reach the... Mem, Mem. Memmy, Mem, Mem, Memmy, Mem.
Legend has it that whenever they requested an audience with Cersei's, Nestia would always come to the meeting in a long white dress. As the warps and wefts of the dress came into contact with the ground, they turned...
Look! A huge tree! It's... Ma'am. Memmy, Mem, Mem, Mem.
It's the Bow of Rift, the divine body of Cersei's. A long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led...
Trian knows... Mem...
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Cersei's give us her... Yet... There should still be a way in.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because... Mem.
This place is too quiet. What in the world is going on?
Oh, Trian found it! Everybody, fly across to the other side! The entrance on the other side. What could it be? Hungry's eyes are so sharp!
I knew you would find it. The courtyard of Storky should be just ahead of us.
Is that all?
As I expected, something's not right here.
Something's wrong
Not to mention that this whole place is also eerily quiet. That's not very likely. As far as I can recall,
Hello? Is anyone there? No one's here.
have an idea. Lady Trian, do you remember? Lady Aglaia said this. While you're in the grove, this is achievable because the grove is not only where the roots of Circes are, but oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow. Well, these lines are documented in the handbook of Nestia's. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to draw power up.
There isn't a...
But that shouldn't be.
Mem.
Are they white dryad?
Mem.
Oh, no. These aren't white dryad. These are shadows of dead white.
Dead Mem? Shadow?
Strictly speaking, these white dryads are still plants. They only gained sentience as a result of Circe's blessing of equality. But, however, this also means that the golden thread has definitely connected with the Titan's presence.
But what happened to them? Why are there only...
Mem, can you...
Mem. Black cloak towards the
I have a bad feeling about this. The deathly fog of Thanatos is fast approaching.
Oh! Trian will be on high alert!
Pag memori.
The smell of death is becoming more and more intense. There, on the steps.
This looks really...
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings... Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of...
Should we inform... Mem. The monster is alive!
Trian, please hide behind us. Miss, let's... As expected. Words of laughter, sword and cloak.
Nah, bakit? Kasi ini.
You defeated it!
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akama is all—
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in... But at what price?
Lady Aglaia, after a few days of surgeries, both major and minor, we were able to save the life of that patient found on the outskirts of Akama.
Thank you again, Hyacinth, for your hard work.
The scarring of his organs was especially severe, a result of the Black Tide's corruption.
Don't stress yourself out over this. You've already done everything in your power to save him. Treeby, I have some things to tell you as well. He is not Ackerman. The way the stitches on his clothes are hidden is quite...
The Grove?
Now that I think about it, Castris and the rest should...
Trian just got in contact. The Black Tide has invaded the Grove. We haven't detected any survivors, even with the help of the Golden Thread.
The Black Tide is posing an even greater risk to us now. Can they tell where the core flame is right now?
We see it. The core flame is still there.
But
they can't see for sure whether the Titan has also been corrupted by...
Please let them know that for now, the most pressing task is to identify the core flame and transfer it to a safe place as quickly as possible. Oh, and find Anaxa, unless something went terribly wrong.
They've set off. Please.
I pray for their safety too.
Aggie, how do you know that...
I know that man all too well. If that blasphemous performer knew that he was not long...
Is this a joke?
No, I'm being serious this time. We're facing threats from both within and without Akima. The merciless carnage, they may have even prepared the gallows from which to hang us already.
You mean...
Even if the divine authority of strife is as yet unclaimed, the Black Tide is advancing more rapidly than I expected. Alas, it's too late. The Council will likely take this opportunity to do something...
All right. Should I inform
Not for now. She must be exhausted after performing surgeries non-stop for so...
We can only hope that...
That being said, based on the condition of this patient, it's likely he is the only one who managed to escape from the Grove against all odds.
Everything will be fine. The people at
How should I put it? Lady Aglaya doesn't trust Anaxa at all. Despite being a chrysosaur, Anaxa resolutely believes that titans and prophecies are low. During our regular citizens' assemblies, he always votes to oppose the flame chase journey.
Trian knows the answer to that. Everybody says that Circes, who symbolizes reason, is the most tolerant of novel ideas.
Yes, that is how we formed an agreement with these titans who bear no harm toward humanity. If they agree to support us on our flame chase journey, we will wait till the final...
With the exception of Orynyx, that is, they didn't let...
That is true. It's also fortunate that these gods...
Trian believes Circes will be alright. After all, everybody says that the people of the Grove are really smart. So, Little Gray and Little Cass, just leave the task of finding Anaxa and everyone else to Trian. It's easy.
Good idea. In that case, please bring the Weft along. Please promise us that you'll...
Okie doke. If Trian gets in trouble, we'll look for all of...
That's the other thing I wish to mention. Do not open the gate unless you have...
Okay. We will keep that in mind.
Of course, we know that. After all, Lady Trian is a demi. Remember all those brave heroes and the tales you've heard. They would always save their strength until the very...
In that case, brave Trian shall...
So many monsters.
Oke guys, sampai di sini dulu aja ya. Kita lanjutin besok untuk event ini nih. Kita lanjutin si Trailblaze besok. Sampai jumpa lagi. Bye.